Well, good morning, everyone, and happy feast day. Today, the church celebrates the memorial of St. Leo the Great, which means that it's our feast day here in this parish that bears his name, which is why we used the different readings for Mass this morning. We used the readings for St. Leo the Great, not for the regular Wednesday. I like to tell my friends that we are the only parish in the diocese known as the Great Parish. So, I'm not bragging or anything, but of course we know it is the saint who is great. But what makes him great? Now, little known fact about St. Leo, of course he was Pope in the 5th century, and when he was elected to the papacy, St. Leo was not a cardinal, he wasn't a bishop, he wasn't even a priest. St. Leo was a deacon. How about that? Now, I don't know that that's what made him great. Right? He may have been great in spite of being a deacon, but from my perspective, I think that's pretty cool. But there's a lot of things that made St. Leo a great saint. He famously defended the city of Rome against Attila the Hun. Attila the Hun, who was going across what we now know as Italy, sacking city after city, right, getting the spoils. And as he approached Rome, the greatest prize, Leo went out to meet him and convinced him to not sack the city. So he said, Attila, I got a better idea. Don't do it. And he didn't. He turned away. Now, legend has it that Saints Peter and Paul appeared there with St. Leo, which I think added a little punch to his argument. But another thing that I think makes Leo really great comes from the gospel passage that we read today. Jesus asked the question, who do people say that I am? Who do people say that I am? Well, in the 5th century, the early church, people were still asking that question. Who is Jesus? Who is Jesus? Is he a man? A special man who has a special connection with God? Is he part God, part man? You know, at night when he's sleeping, he's man. During the day when he's awake, he's God. Did God take a break from being in heaven and come down and become a man for a while and then went back up to heaven? Who is Jesus? And St. Leo answered that question for us. Jesus Christ is fully human and fully divine. He is 100% God and 100% a human being. We know that to be true because of St. Leo. When Jesus gives Simon the keys to the kingdom, he says, whatever you bind on earth, you bind in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth, you loose in heaven. Leo, of course, was the successor of Peter. And this is something that he bound, right? He bound up this understanding so we know clearly now who is Jesus. He is fully human just like us, but he is fully divine. And so this morning as we celebrate this Holy Eucharist and share this sacred meal, let's be thankful for St. Leo for answering that question. Who do you say